So here we are, we're going to cut the binding off of a book manually using a blade. So you just use a utility knife. And you want to first start by cutting off the cover, because you want to try to keep the cover intact if you can. Alright, this particular one I've sort of destroyed, but it really is because it's a newer book. Okay, so you sort of have an intact cover. Okay, so next I usually go down the middle and just try to make it a more manageable size and just start cutting. And then I take chunks of about, I don't know, 15, 20 pages. And this one is actually just falling apart. But sometimes you might have to go and cut. Because when it's in little chunks like that, then you can put it through the paper cutter later.
And why do you want to do that?
And the reason you want to put it through the paper cutter is that you need this inside edge to be cut very nicely, because of course this is shredded and it'll just get stuck in the machine. So you don't have to be very neat about it right now. You just need to get it in some manageable chunks, about 15, 20 pages. So make sure you keep the pages in order, because you're going to want, when you scan it, you want it to be consecutive pages. Make a decision whether or not you want the title page. It's not really that important. You can decide if you want the table of contents, but it's good just to eliminate any pages that are not important. This particular book has a big margin, so you don't have to be quite as tidy, but if it's very close to the edge, then you're going to be a little bit more careful with this process. Okay. So at this point, it's in manageable sizes and it's ready to take to the paper cutter. So at this point, you're going to want to cut the inside edge off, the part that had the binding on it. So just line it up.
About how much?
Do a nice clean cut. And just make sure you've got a little bit of space there.
Now we're ready to scan the book that Kelly just chopped. And she's putting in information. This copier has a scan mode, and it will scan in PDF and send it to any email address you want. So she's got that entered. And she's going to divide the book up. And she's going to put in the name of the book so she knows which file it is. And the person, when they receive the email, they'll know exactly what the book is called.
I need to see that.
So hilarious. Very loud.
And when you're done, just put it together back in the cover and put a rubber band around it for future scans.